Well, just how much of a difference do lights underwater make when it comes to lighting a swimming pool?
Now, you may be surprised by what investigator Keith King found out when he put underwater lights to the test. Keith?
Good evening, Mark and Elizabeth. We went to a Northland community pool to see how much those in-water lights really help illuminate the water. And you're about to see a few lights make a big difference, especially at a critical time. Just before sunset, families at the Wrist Lake Community Pool end their day with a swim. When the sun goes down, the underwater lights go on, and on this night, our test begins.
Visibility is everything. You can't prevent an injury if you don't see somebody struggling.
The two Kansas City teens who drowned in the Iowa pool were discovered around 9:50 at night. The Pella pool's in-water lights were not on. We purposely did our unscientific test between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. For our test, we'll use this. It's called a silhouette. It's weighted and it sinks. This is used to help train lifeguards spot unusual objects at the bottom of the pool. I drop the silhouette into the water, let it sink to the bottom, then we turn off the lights. Check this out. When the lights go off, the object in the water becomes impossible to see. Here's the angle from above the water, and here's how it looks underwater. Wes Dietrich owns Northland Pool Management.
I'd say it's very hard to see, especially from a distance. For example, like the lifeguard chair, where it'd be very hard to spot right now in these conditions.
And here's the angle from that lifeguard chair. You can see the object underwater with the lights on, but turn the lights off and the water turns dark. We did our test after the pool closed when no one was swimming.
Just imagine a lifeguard looking at 20, 30, 40, 50 bodies and trying to identify each set of bodies in that water at one time. Practically impossible to identify people underwater if it's dark.
The night the two teens died, 175 kids were reportedly in the water. Our pool test empty and still impossible to spot something or someone in trouble. And once again, we want to point out this is an unscientific test. The camera could not spot anything in the water, but even with the naked eye, it was extremely difficult for me to spot the test object that we were using at the bottom of the swimming pool.
That is something to see. Now, what about the above ground pool? You got the ground lights, the deck lights. Do they play any effect?
They do. You know, experts will say any lighting is good. However, those deck lights can end up casting a reflection, according to the experts that we talked to. They can cast a reflection over the water, on top of the water of a very dark pool.
All right, very interesting to look at that.
Very eye-opening. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.